see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Oh,
Hey.
hello.
Hey, how are y'all?
Good.
I'm doing good, sis. Good to see you on this good Tuesday.
It's Tea
Yes,
Tuesday.
absolutely. Credit Tea Tuesday. How was y'all day?
Active.
Mine was long. I had a very long, productive day. That's exactly what I had. I didn't even get to get cute for y'all, put on no perfume or nothing for y'all.
Girl, we can't smell you.
I normally do every live. I put on perfume. I put on
Me too.
for the people. You know, you gotta feel good. When you feel good, things go good.
True. I do that too though.
See, it's not just me.
Absolutely. Jazz, I was thinking the same thing you said. We can't smell you, but okay, if it helps, go with it.
Yeah, in my mind, it works for me.
Oh, y'all, we are so happy to be here with y'all on this, Credit Tea Tuesday. So, listen, we are going to give y'all, of course, the tea, but we also going to give y'all some information and we're going to break it down. We're going to make it fun. All three of us will tackle three different topics because here's the thing. We want you guys to know what to expect when you're going along this credit journey. There's so many different phases. There's so many different components that go on once you start your credit. And it can be really frustrating, right, ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really can be.
It can. Especially if you don't know what to expect.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you don't have your mind in the right place, then it'll be hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. Of course, a lot of people don't know what to expect or even what's going to happen because credit is like taboo. You know, it's like the elephant in the room. People know that it's important. People want to have excellent credit, but they're also embarrassed, right? They don't want to say anything. They don't want their family and friends to know that they have bad credit. They don't even want to log in and look at those 3 digits. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to break that down. We're going to let everyone just ask any questions that they want as we're going along and giving you guys this credit tea. But we're happy y'all are with us. We happy that y'all are taking the time out of your evening. We know y'all tired. Monday just happened. You wishing you was back on the weekend. So we're not going to keep you long, but we want to give y'all some information, right? So you can pass it along to everybody else. So we're going to go ahead and start with Miss Shayna. Miss Shayna, tell us what topic you have and just kind of break it down. Give people the tea.
I got you. So the topic that I have tonight is mindset when it comes to knowing if you need or if you are ready for credit repair. So the one thing that I do want to mention, of course, you always hear me say it, is pay your bills on time. That's the most important thing. Set auto pay. You want to get your mindset in the frame of it's time to be responsible. It's certain things that I cannot just allow to fly by night, if that makes sense. Bills on time. Like, for example, like your when your bills are due. A lot of people don't even know when their bills are due. They just have all of these bills that are coming in and they pay as they go. But it is better if you write down, your income, your expenses, and you set a budget for yourself in regards to that. So that can help you with your mindset. Like I said, knowing when the bills are due, so that way you're not late. Okay, by this date I need to make sure these funds are in my account because my credit card bill is going to be due or my car note is going to be due. You can't allow things to get behind just because, I'll pay it later. You want to kind of get in the mindset of I'm an adult. I have responsibilities. And to be honest, I speak to a lot of individuals. I'm 33. I just turned 33 over the weekend. So, but I talk to a lot of individuals. Whoop, whoop, I got my cup here.
That's your birthday cup?
Yes, I got it for my birthday.
Aw.
But yeah, it's like I speak to a lot of people that are way older than me, and they have no idea even what their credit score is, what's on it. And I feel like that's a big no. Want to monitor your credit, you want to just get in that mindset of, I have to start taking things in life more serious when it comes to managing money, budgeting, you know what I mean, paying bills. All of that is a part of that mindset that you would need to have in regards to getting started on that journey. Because if you're not ready, then you'll fall right back down that slippery slope. Like, you can get it up, your credit will boost, and your credit repair agent was amazing and she was the bomb, and then you miss a payment and you're back where you started. Or you start applying, you get inquiries, you're back where you started. So you got to get your mind together.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
That is so true. Absolutely true. And we all know the saying, when you know better, you do better. Right? That's just it. When we're informed, when we are educated, it's truly about mindset. And if you listen to any type of motivational speakers, anything positive, they tell you to get there in the mind first. If you get there in the mind first, the rest will follow, but it starts in your mind. That's the biggest thing. So thank you, thank you for giving us, just breaking it down, because a lot of people will say, oh, they want credit repair, but mentally they're not ready for it. Mentally, they don't want to make the sacrifice. Let's just not even talk about financially being responsible and having your priorities straight. Mentally, they're just not ready for everything that goes with it, But thank you, sis, for breaking that down. Thank you for giving us the information. Now, Miss Jasmine, we're going to come to you. What is your topic?
All right, I'm going to talk about what to expect during the credit repair process. Like we said in the beginning, it can be very frustrating, and sometimes people get discouraged because they don't really understand what to expect. And so when some of these things happen, you feel like it's not working for you. So it can be a little bit the process can be a little bit better for you when you know, like, this is normal. These things that I'm about to go over is normal. It's a part of the process. So the first thing that you can expect is that it takes time. I think Shayna already touched on this. You need to have some patience, and Kenyatta's going to talk about that a little bit. Credit repair takes time. You did not mess up your credit overnight, and it's unrealistic to think it's going to be repaired overnight. So it's something that's going to take some time. Some people takes longer than others. I mean, you may see stories where people get a quick turnaround, but everyone's process is different. Everyone's credit file is different. So just expect it to take time. That way you're not disappointed if you're not getting that 3-4 month turnaround. The other thing to expect is you may lose some points in the beginning. As negative accounts are removed from your credit profile, you could lose some credit history, which will cause you to lose a few points. And then the system will rebucket you, and then you'll gain points at the end, because as your credit file starts to look more healthier, you will gain points. But in the beginning, you may lose points because you're losing a trade line. But the whole goal is for you to have a healthy credit file. So your credit repair specialist should be analyzing, before they're taking accounts off your credit report, how vital that account is. So you may have an account that has a whole lot of negative history, that it'll look better in the overall picture for that account to be removed. Once that account is removed, you're going to lose some points in the beginning, especially if you had it for a while. And then you also have to consider your goals, because some people don't want their student loans to be reporting because it's messing up their debt to income ratio, and they don't want it on there because they're looking for a home. So hopefully you've really had a good in-depth conversation with your credit repair specialist, because sometimes that student loan is keeping your score in the uppers. And we have to explain that to people all the time. Like, you may think you don't want this on your report, but it's giving you so much credit history because you had that student loan since you were in college, 20, 30 years sometimes. Yeah. So, and if you are adamant about getting that off your credit report and you're successful in getting it off your credit report, you could lose a lot of points. So that's something that you can also expect during the credit repair process. And am I missing something, guys? I feel like I'm missing something. Takes time. You could lose some points. You got to be patient. And that's pretty much it. Those are the main things. Also,
one.
Huh?
I have one, you see, because it was for expectations, right? So also, like you said, they can't expect that fast turnaround, and you can't expect after one round that it's just going to, ta-da, it will disappear. It's like a battle with the bureau. So patience is a big one. So you did say patience. So you would have to your patience.
And oh yeah, you just reminded me. A lot of times people want to see you attack everything all at once.
Oh yeah.
Which everyone has their method, but that's not always the most strategic way to work on someone's credit file, because that could get you flagged with the credit bureaus really quick as a frivolous consumer who's illegitimately trying to get things off their report. Yeah. So if you're working with a specialist who is strategic and doesn't want to get you flagged, there may be multiple rounds where you're working on these, you're going for the low-hanging fruit first, and then you're moving for the bigger items. Yep. So just expect it to be a process that takes time, and be patient, because this is how you're actually going to get things repaired correctly. And the other thing is the person who's working on your report and legitimately removing these things, the reason why it's going to take time and they're doing a couple items at a time is because they're analyzing the report for actual inaccuracies, which are pretty much on 99% of, I don't think I've ever had a client that didn't have inaccuracies. They're messing up your information all the time, which means that stuff doesn't need to be on your report. So you're getting your items legitimately removed with inaccuracies that are being reported, and that takes time to really process through those things and send those items to the credit bureaus correctly. Yeah, so that's the key. The key is to understand it's going to take time, understand it's a process, and part of the process could mean that you might see a dip in your score in the beginning. But the goal is for you to have an overall healthy credit profile. I think I covered it. Shayna?
I don't have anything else. The only other thing I have for my topic, which was mindset, was, just basically your savings. Like, I just really want people to get in the mindset of, it's so easy to say, oh, I want to get a home, but do you have your down payment? Mm-hmm. Have you been saving towards the down payment? Have you been budgeting out what mortgage could be, or house expenses? And a lot of people don't think about that, but they see people saying, congratulations, I got a home, but they're not thinking about the process, the mindset that they had to be in before they could even get to where they were, because it's not an easy process.
Exactly.
You have to be able to transform your mind. I need to get this done. I need to know when my due dates are, what are my balances owed. You need to know that type of thing, so that way you can stay on track and keep your mind and keep everything in line to get where you're going.
Shayna, what are you drinking in your birthday cup?
I'm drinking, because it's still May and it's like high key still my birthday. This is Tito's cranberry and pineapple juice.
That sounds good.
That sounds really good.
It does. It's crunchy.
It's supposed to be tea, but I'm a little different. So this is vodka, cranberry, and pineapple juice.
I like it.
All right, so Kenyatta, what you I was gonna ask you what you drinking, but we didn't let you go over patience. So let me wait because you just been
Because she being patient, sipping her tea. It's probably tea in that cup.
I'm sipping my tea.
cute cup.
It's really tea.
Mm.
I figured.
Yeah, you always.
No, it's really tea.
It's me and Jazz who always start drinking liquor at the.
Yeah.
You always drinking tea. You know, we should have rethought that. But I'm gonna have tea. I'm gonna have tea next Tuesday, sis.
I'm gonna have
I
tea.
love tea. I love tea. Like it just calms me down. It makes my day better. It warms the inside. I'm a tea girl.
That's awesome. That's what vodka does to me. It warms me up inside.
Me too. That's what it does to me too.
Oh wow. Okay. We can roll with that. We can definitely roll with that. But listen, Jazz, do we have any questions?
All right, I'm looking at the chat. If anybody has any questions, please type them in the chat. I am monitoring the chat. Hi, Chanel. Thank you for joining us this evening. We don't have any questions.
Hi, Chanel. Okay, so I want to chime in with Jazz and let the people know because sometimes we all just be talking in different terms and don't nobody know what no low hanging fruit is. So y'all, what low hanging fruit is, the easiest stuff to get deleted. The easiest stuff that we see that is inaccurate. That's what Jasmine means when she says low hanging fruit because some of y'all are like, what fruit? What is she talking about? I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, and she mentioned debt to income ratio. When people want their student loans removed, and she mentioned debt to income ratio, what she means is I haven't been through the home buying process, but I've heard clients say when they go into, the mortgage broker and they are looking at it, that debt. Jasmine, one of y'all could probably explain it better because y'all have done this already.
Your debt to income ratio is calculated. So I'm still trying to get this. Kenyatta, you might have to help me out. But they calculate how much you can afford based on how much income you have and how much debt you have. So sometimes the student loans, especially if you have a high amount of student loans, it really interferes with that debt to income ratio because it makes it look like you can't afford the home you want. Because right now you want to get at least approved for 350, if not 400,000 in this market. So, and if you have a lot of student loans, you may not get that amount because of your debt to income ratio, even though you may have your loans in forbearance and are not having to pay on them. They're still going to calculate like if you have like 90,000 in student loans.
Yeah, you have all this debt, but your income is, very minimal to the amount of debt that you have. It doesn't look good on their scale.
Right.
Like, you kind of look like high risk. So that's what she meant.
Right. So sometimes people want those loans off, and I understand that because they can mess up the home buying process, even though they're helping your credit score.
And not only that,
and that's why we talk all the time about having a healthy credit profile, because to be honest, your score really doesn't matter that much anymore. I mean, it matters in the sense as it gives you an idea of where you're at, but really what's on your credit and what you show that you've been able to pay off and your income and how you can manage a loan, that is what your credit report reflects. And that's what people look at when they're pulling your credit. I don't know if anyone's ever gotten denied for a credit card or anything, but you notice you get that letter in the mail. It doesn't just say because your credit score was 550. It also says too many inquiries, too many new credit cards, too much new credit, too many late payments. It gives you all of that too, which should tell you that it's not just about your score. Because I've seen people with 700s get denied for credit and it'll say no credit. they haven't shown that they can pay off the credit card or pay credit. Too much new credit or something like that. So I know I went off track a little bit, but
We got what you.
No, but you're right. And also, here's what it breaks down to. How much money you make, how much income you bring in the house is the type of loan, the amount of loan that you're going to get approved for that house. You make more money, you're going to get a bigger house. You make less money, you're going to get a smaller loan for a smaller house. Your credit score will dictate your APR, your interest rate on that home loan. That's basically all it breaks down to. And of course, your credit file and what's on it, because I know of someone that had a 750 credit score and he had a bunch of store cards, right, which are credit cards, but he had no installment loans. Installment loans are your mortgage, your car payment, your student loans. Those are installment loans. All he had was revolving accounts, which are store cards and credit cards. So he didn't get approved for the credit card that he wanted, and he couldn't understand why. And I'm like, it's not balanced. You got to remember, for everyone that's out there, your credit score is like a pie. That's what I love to tell my clients. It's like a whole pie, and that pie has different pieces of it. So as you're taking out, because everybody wants us to, oh, we want the student loans gone. Okay, well, that may be what, 40% of that piece of pie? Come on, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So once you take it out, it makes the whole credit score unstable. And then your credit drops. And then you are upset, you're mad, you don't understand why. But like Jess said, you've had this loan for 20 years and you've taken all that credit history and it's completely gone, and now your credit score is unstable and your score has dropped. So that's the one thing I wanted to hint on when you were talking about expectations. And then the other thing is also, guys, if you've never been to a webinar that explains credit, or if you've never taken a class or read a book, you don't know what the hell to expect. So, and by that, what I'm basically trying to say is let the professionals do their job. When you go and get your eyes checked, are you telling that optometrist, no, I don't have cataracts, I don't have glaucoma? No, you're letting that doctor do what they're supposed to do, because you're not the professional in this situation. Whomever you choose to go to, make sure you ask questions, make sure you can trust them, and make sure they know what they're doing, because you want someone that's professional, that's on the up and up, that can help you, right? You're just looking for help. You're just looking for a way to get started. So I wanted to make sure I said that. And then, of course, the last topic is going to be about patience. Guys, some of y'all have no idea what happens when you actually start the credit repair process, right? So what happens is, it used to be that by law, the credit bureaus had 30 days to respond, and then the pandemic hit. So now they have 45 days to respond. That is a long time. That is a whole month and 15 days, basically, right? That you're waiting for a response, okay? So you want to have, say it again, Shayna?
It's also business days. It's 45 business days. So that adds, days on it as well.
Right. So you have your 45 days. But here's the thing. Just wait. Just wait and see what is going to happen. You have to be patient. You have to trust the person that you have hired, that you've paid your money to, and you have to wait out the process. You have to be patient, right? Because a lot of things are happening. You guys are waiting on this end, and then you have the credit bureaus who are doing whatever they do, right, to send you your credit reports in the mail, okay? Let's just say things do go as planned, and you get your credit reports back, and you give it to your credit repair consultant or professionalist, whoever they are, right? Then we got to respond to whatever the credit bureaus are saying. And then the process starts all over again. But let's just say you never received your credit reports. Then what has to happen? You got to send out another letter saying, hey, I sent y'all this letter telling you that this stuff on my report was wrong. What are we going to do? You need to remove it. But that takes time. And like Shayna said, it has to go through the mail during business days, not including the weekend where we having fun, catching up on all our shows, right? And none of that counts. It's only business week days. So it's a process, right? It's another 45 days. So it is some waiting time, right? There's some waiting time. It's time for us to read our Bibles, read a good book, catch up on the movie, whatever you're going to do. But be patient, right? Learn to be patient because you did not mess up that score in 45 days. You didn't mess it up, honey, in 45 days. It took some time for you to mess it up, right? So I need you to have a little patience with the whole process, and also to have patience with our mailing system. And guess what? If you don't mail it certified mail, who knows when they're getting that letter, right? Because the post office, I'm hearing they're backed up. Every time I go, I'm standing in line 30 minutes. So I know they backed up, right? So have the patience, keep the mindset. That is the biggest thing. Once you have that mindset that this is a journey that you want to take, you already know what you are going to be expecting, right? Expectations. Expect to be threatened by the collection companies. Expect to be called. Hey, this is this Jasmine? Is this Shayna? Yeah, can I speak to them? They act like they're your family and your friend. They are not. You are being recorded. You are on a recorded line. Hang up. Whatever they got, they can mail it to you. So you have to expect all of this. Don't freak out and, oh my God, what am I going to do? You calling your credit repair consultant, you know, you freaking them out because you're freaked out because you don't know what to expect, right? What to expect when expecting. We expecting those credit scores to go up. That's what we expecting, right? But listen, if you guys have the mindset, if you have the expectations, and you throw in a little sprinkle, a lot of sprinkle of patience, this credit repair process will go effortlessly. I promise you. And then just remember all of the points that the ladies said. Don't go applying for new stuff. Have patience. Your credit score is already low. Stop applying. I know Credit Karma sends y'all plenty of stuff that says you're pre-approved. You are not. Let me be your voice of reason. You are not going to get approved. You are going to get denied, and you're going to get a ding, another inquiry on your credit, and your credit score is going to drop, and then you're going to call your credit repair consultant angry, mad at the world, but you already knew before you applied for that card you were not going to get approved. When your credit score is up to par, you won't have to look for no credit cards to come near you. They gonna come on their own. You ain't got to go looking for none. They're gonna be knocking at your door. Hey, you've been approved, you know? So guys, we have talked about all 3 topics. Go ahead, Shayna.
I just had a client like that. I went to check her score. I'm thinking we're going up some more points, and we lost about 60 points because she applied. She wanted to apply for credit cards, and I told her, no, you should have called me or something. So now she was denied. She's lost the points, and now she wants to figure out how she can rebuild. So it's important what you said. You know, you don't want to just go out applying for things. And then it was something else that you touched on. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I turn down clients all the time who say, oh, no, because I'm just trying to get this car right quick by next month. I'm sorry. I can't allow you to rush me. I can't allow you to rush the process. It doesn't work like that. I won't be able to take you as a client. You would need to pack your patience. So even when they say, well, how long?
Another thing that you touched on as far as expectations, which that was what I was trying to think of, is that you're going to wake up all these creditors, even creditors that probably aren't even on your credit report. And so people start freaking out because they're like, I'm getting all this creditors mail. You're going to wake up creditors that are probably are about to hit your report or are on your report. They're going to start sending you debt collection mail, and they're going to start calling you. And it's really important that when you get that mail, you send it to your specialist, you open your mail, because anything that's not on your credit report, you don't want it to hit your credit report. And a lot of times, some of these people that are sending you the debt collection mail, it's duplicate. It's debt that's maybe already in collections. There's a lot of duplication. They're just grabbing. There's like a lot of different debt collectors can have the same debt. So you want to respond to those letters and require that they send you proof that you owe that debt. And your credit repair specialist can do that for you. So expect that. Don't get frightened. Don't get scared. Nothing's going on. Nobody messed anything up. That's gonna happen, and you have to respond to it.
Yeah, I had a customer. I didn't even dispute it. I just asked them to validate it and make sure all of the information was correct in regards to this T-Mobile bill, T-Mobile account that was on her credit, and they sent her a bill. That's all they sent her, was like a bill, like she's a current customer, everything's good. And they just sent her a bill. I'm sorry, my daddy don't have no sense.
We can't hear him. Let me say hi to some people in the that are watching. Maria, hi Maria. Willie, your hubby's on. Kenyetta,
hi hubby.
And Colicia. I don't know if I said her name wrong. She's saying hi.
Colicia. Hi, Queen.
Yeah, she's here every time for the credit tea. She always
messing up the name. Oh, I'm the worst.
Yeah, she always the tea.
And so is Maria.
We have
some regulars. Thanks, guys. And if you find this information valuable and you want your friends to have this information, like and share this this live so your friends can see it too. We're also on YouTube, The Credit Tea. You can search us and you'll find us. And if you're watching this as a replay, hashtag replay and say hi to us. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the chat as well.
Yes, and then also, guys, drop any topics that you guys want to know about. Like example, if you want to know about collections, if you want to know about charge-offs, whatever you guys have questions about or you want more information on, just drop it in the chat and we'll be more than happy to include it in one of the next episodes. And we're going to be here every Tuesday, 9 o'clock with the Credit Tea with Jasmine, Kenyatta, and Shana. We will be right here, baby.
Question, guys. Should I play our little intro on our way out? Because
we should.
I'm feeling our intro.
Absolutely.
What you guys like about our intro? Let me see if I could
drop it.
Are we out? Are we still live?
Yes,
we're still live.
Anything else here? So we love you guys. Thank you all for coming.
Thanks for watching.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up.